What if I told you that a deadly blood clot could be forming in your body right now, and you wouldn't even know it until it's too late? In the next 15 minutes, you'll discover a simple 2-minute daily habit that could literally save your life by preventing fatal blood clots before they strike without warning. Plus, I'll reveal the one critical warning sign that 9 out of 10 seniors completely ignore, and why missing this sign could mean the difference between life and death. Helen was a healthy 67-year-old from Phoenix who thought the mild aching in her left calf was just another sign of getting older. 3 days later, she collapsed in her kitchen from a massive pulmonary embolism that nearly took her life. Her cardiologist later told her family that one simple daily routine could have prevented the entire crisis. Habit 1. The 2-minute morning ankle pump routine. This simple exercise takes just 2 minutes every morning, but could prevent a blood clot that kills in seconds. When you sleep, your blood flow naturally slows down, especially in your legs, where gravity works against proper circulation. Without movement, blood begins to pool in the deep veins of your calves and thighs, creating the perfect conditions for dangerous clots to form silently. Research from the Mayo Clinic shows that ankle pump exercises increase blood flow velocity in the deep veins by up to 60% within just 2 minutes of activity. These exercises work by activating your calf muscle pump, which acts like a second heart for your lower body. When you flex and point your feet, the muscles squeeze the deep veins and push blood back toward your heart, preventing the stagnation that leads to clot formation. Consider the case of James, a 72-year-old retired teacher from Michigan who started doing ankle pumps every morning after his doctor warned him about his clot risk. Within 3 weeks, his circulation improved so dramatically that the chronic swelling in his ankles completely disappeared. His physician was amazed at how such a simple change could produce such powerful results. The technique is incredibly straightforward and requires no special equipment or training. Sit on the edge of your bed each morning and simply point your toes away from your body. Then flex them back toward your shins. Repeat this motion 20 times, rest for 30 seconds, then complete 2 more sets. The entire routine takes less than 2 minutes, but creates a powerful pumping action that flushes stagnant blood from your legs and kickstarts healthy circulation for the entire day. Don't wait until tomorrow morning to start this life-saving routine. Habit 2. Break the sitting death trap. Did you know that sitting continuously for more than 3 hours can triple your risk of developing a potentially fatal blood clot? Modern life has created what cardiologists call the sitting epidemic, where prolonged periods of inactivity turn our bodies into clot-making machines. When you remain seated for extended periods, blood flow in your legs slows to a crawl, and the risk of dangerous clots forming increases dramatically with each passing hour. Harvard Medical School researchers have documented that sitting for more than 4 hours without movement causes blood to pool in the lower extremities, reducing circulation by up to 40%. This stagnation allows blood cells to stick together and form clots that can break loose and travel to your lungs, heart, or brain with devastating consequences. The scariest part is that this process happens completely silently, with no warning signs, until a clot breaks free and blocks a critical blood vessel. Carol, a 69-year-old from Tampa, learned this lesson the hard way during her weekly bridge club meeting. After sitting at the card table for nearly 5 hours, she developed severe leg pain and swelling that sent her straight to the emergency room. The doctors found multiple small clots in her leg veins and told her she was lucky they caught them before one traveled to her lungs. The solution is remarkably simple, but requires discipline and consistency. Set a timer on your phone or watch to remind you to stand up and walk for at least 2 minutes every single hour you're awake. This doesn't mean you need to do jumping jacks or run marathons, just simple walking around your house or marching in place. Even this minimal movement activates your leg muscles and keeps blood flowing properly through your veins. Set that timer right now and make this non-negotiable habit part of your daily routine. Habit 3. The hydration formula that saves lives. Dehydration is one of the most dangerous and overlooked risk factors for blood clots, especially among seniors whose thirst sensation naturally diminishes with age. When your body doesn't have enough fluid, your blood becomes thicker and more concentrated, making it much more likely to form dangerous clots. Think of the difference between water and honey. Thick blood moves slowly through your veins and creates perfect conditions for clot formation. The American Heart Association has published extensive research showing that even mild dehydration increases blood viscosity by up to 25%, significantly raising the risk of stroke, heart attack, and pulmonary embolism. Dehydrated blood doesn't just move slower, it also contains higher concentrations of clotting factors that make it sticky and prone to forming dangerous blockages. Many seniors unknowingly walk around in a state of chronic mild dehydration, putting themselves at constant risk. Kenneth, a 74-year-old veteran from Colorado, ended up in the intensive care unit with multiple blood clots after a particularly hot summer day when he forgot to drink enough water. His blood had become so thick that clots formed in both legs and one traveled to his lung. The emergency room physician told him that proper hydration could have prevented the entire medical crisis that nearly cost him his life. The solution requires commitment, but couldn't be simpler to implement in your daily routine. Drink at least 8 full glasses of water throughout each day, spacing them evenly from morning until evening. Keep a large water bottle visible on your kitchen counter and take small sips every 30 minutes rather than trying to gulp large amounts all at once. Avoid excessive caffeine and alcohol, which can actually worsen dehydration and increase clot risk. Start tracking your water intake today because your blood consistency and circulation depend on this fundamental habit. Habit 4. The bedroom leg elevation trick. What if I told you that spending just 15 minutes before bed with your legs elevated could flush dangerous blood clots away before they become life-threatening? Throughout each day, gravity constantly pulls blood down into your legs, and by evening, significant amounts of fluid have pooled in your lower extremities. This pooling creates stagnant areas where blood moves slowly and clots can form during the night when your activity level drops to 0. Johns Hopkins Medical Center has conducted extensive research on the benefits of leg elevation for improving venous return and preventing clot formation. When you elevate your legs above the level of your heart, gravity works in your favor to push pooled blood back toward your heart and lungs. This simple position change can increase blood flow velocity in the deep veins by up to 50%. Effectively flushing out any areas of stagnation where clots might be forming. Susan, a 71-year-old grandmother from Ohio, started elevating her legs every evening after her doctor explained how this simple habit could prevent the blood clots that run in her family. Within 2 weeks, she noticed that the heavy, tired feeling in her legs at the end of each day had completely disappeared. Her circulation improved so much that she could walk longer distances without fatigue or swelling. The technique requires no special equipment and can be done while watching television or reading before bed. Simply lie on your bed or couch and prop your legs up on pillows so they're elevated at least 6 inches above the level of your heart. Stay in this position for 15 to 20 minutes while you relax and let gravity do the work of improving your circulation. Make this part of your nightly routine starting tonight because consistent leg elevation can prevent the blood stagnation that leads to deadly clots. Habit 5. Recognize the silent killer. Warning signs. These 3 specific symptoms often appear days or even weeks before a deadly blood clot breaks loose and travels to your lungs or brain, but most seniors dismiss them as normal signs of aging. Blood clots don't usually announce themselves with dramatic symptoms until they've grown large enough to cause serious damage. The key to saving your life is recognizing the subtle early warning signs and taking immediate action before a medical emergency occurs. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has identified the 3 most reliable early warning signs of blood clots in the legs. First, unexplained swelling in one leg that doesn't improve with rest or elevation. Second, a warm sensation in your calf or thigh that feels different from normal muscle soreness. Third, persistent pain or cramping in one leg that gets worse rather than better over time. These symptoms occur because growing clots trigger inflammation and block normal blood flow in the affected veins. Martha, a 68-year-old from Arizona, ignored the mild swelling and warmth in her right leg for almost a week, thinking it was just arthritis acting up. When the pain suddenly became severe, she finally went to the emergency room, where doctors found a large clot that was on the verge of breaking free. The physician told her that recognizing these warning signs even 3 days earlier could have prevented a potentially fatal situation. Memorize these 3 warning signs and don't hesitate to seek medical attention if you experience any of them. Unexplained leg swelling, unusual warmth and persistent pain are your body's early warning system for dangerous blood clots. Never assume these symptoms will go away on their own or that they're just part of getting older. Trust your instincts and get medical evaluation immediately if something doesn't feel right about pain or swelling in your legs. Early detection and treatment can prevent a medical emergency that could cost you your life. Habit 6. The compression secret doctors recommend. Have you ever wondered why hospital patients wear those special white socks during their stay? Those compression stockings are one of the most effective tools for preventing blood clots, and they're not just for people in hospitals. Compression socks work by applying gentle, graduated pressure to your legs that helps push blood back toward your heart and prevents the pooling that leads to clot formation. The American College of Cardiology has published research showing that properly fitted compression socks can reduce the risk of blood clots by up to 60% in high-risk individuals. These specially designed socks apply the most pressure at the ankle and gradually decrease the compression as they move up your leg. This gradient pressure mimics the natural pumping action of healthy leg muscles and keeps blood moving even when you're sitting or standing for long periods. Paul, a 73-year-old from Florida, started wearing compression socks during his daily 4-hour fishing trips after his cardiologist explained their benefits. Not only did his legs feel less tired and swollen at the end of long days on the water, but his circulation improved so much that he could fish comfortably for hours without the leg cramping that used to cut his trips short. You can find quality compression socks at most pharmacies, medical supply stores, or online retailers without needing a prescription. Look for socks with 15 to 20 millimeters of mercury compression, which provides therapeutic benefits without being uncomfortable. Wear them during any activity that involves prolonged sitting or standing, including air travel, long car rides, or extended periods of inactivity. Put compression socks on your shopping list this week because they're one of the simplest and most effective tools for preventing dangerous blood clots. Habit 7. Foods that thin blood. Naturally. These common foods sitting in your kitchen right now act like natural blood thinners and can significantly reduce your risk of developing dangerous clots. Unlike medications, these foods work gently with your body's natural systems to keep blood flowing smoothly and prevent the excessive clotting that leads to strokes, heart attacks, and pulmonary embolisms. The best part is that you probably already have many of these circulation-boosting foods in your refrigerator and pantry. Mayo Clinic nutrition researchers have identified several foods with natural anticoagulant properties that can help maintain healthy blood consistency. Garlic contains compounds called allicin that prevent blood platelets from sticking together and forming clots. Fresh ginger has similar anti-clotting effects and also reduces inflammation in blood vessels. Leafy green vegetables like spinach and kale provide vitamin K in the right balance to support healthy clotting function without excess thickening. Beverly, a 70-year-old from Texas, transformed her circulation by adding fresh garlic and ginger to her daily cooking routine. Within a month, her doctor noticed significant improvements in her blood flow during routine testing. Her chronic leg swelling decreased dramatically, and she had more energy for her daily walks around the neighborhood. Start incorporating these blood-friendly foods into your meals today by adding fresh garlic to your cooking, drinking ginger tea in the afternoon, and eating a large salad with dark leafy greens at least once daily. Other beneficial foods include fatty fish like salmon, nuts and seeds, and colorful berries that provide antioxidants for healthy circulation. Don't underestimate the power of good nutrition to prevent blood clots naturally. Add these circulation-boosting foods to your grocery list today because your blood vessels need this nutritional support to function properly. Blood clot prevention is completely within your control, and these 7 simple habits cost nothing but could save everything that matters to you. Your circulation can begin improving today with these proven strategies that thousands of seniors are already using to protect themselves from life-threatening clots. Don't let another day pass thinking that blood clots only happen to other people, because the simple habits you start today could prevent a medical emergency tomorrow. Which of these habits will you start first? Leave a comment below and let me know, then hit that like button if this information could help save a life. Subscribe for more essential health tips that could protect you and your loved ones. And please share this video with other seniors in your life who need this protection. Your decision to share this knowledge might be exactly what saves someone else from a preventable tragedy.